What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be reviewing and unboxing something from Dragonhawk. It is the WJX W3. Alright, so if you guys are not familiar with WJX is actually Dragonhawk's premier tattoo machine line. The mask line is the mid-tier, while WJX is the top tier. Now, the difference between the two is basically price and the amount or quality of parts inside the machines, of course. A little bit more expensive machine, better parts, quote unquote. Now, how much difference? Well, it's not a huge difference, honestly. It's about $100 difference. Mass machines are normally 160 to 180. WJX is around $200 to $300. This one particularly is, I think, $265. All right, let's open up the W3 box. Here we have a really nice big black box, nice glossy logo for WJX, and yes, here WJX, new standard, defined. Now, if I were their marketing team, I would have probably changed defined to redefined, new standard, redefined. It sounds a little bit more impressive, but hey, English is not their first language, but good job either way. All right, new standard defined, nothing under. Let's open up the box. Here we have a nice looking carrying case. Actually, yeah, this is really nice. All right, it's kind of rubberized, like a rubberized leather. I think if you scratch it, it might actually leave like a little scratch mark. Oh, not too bad. Nice lettering, white, embossed a bit. And take a look at the strap. Nice little strap. But the nice little touch that they did was the, these tips or whatever zipper holder things. These are cool looking. All right. Anyway, let's open up the case. Here we go. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I have opened this product before. I mean, I already made the review video ahead of time, but I had to do another version of it because I did an awesome tattoo, a really awesome tattoo using this pen, and yeah, it changed my mind with how I was going to review this, so here we are. Let's open it up. Here we have the machine. It's a pretty short machine, guys. The battery pack does kind of make it look bigger, but honestly, it's not. It's really light. It's not super light, but it's pretty damn light. It's solid, feels good. Now let's put it aside first, and let's take a look at what it comes with. Here's the battery pack. It only comes with one battery pack. Take a look at that nice WJX logo right here. It's like embedded into the metal. That's really cool. Here we have an RCA adapter, so you can use this machine with a power supply if you want to. Although everything now is wireless, like everybody goes wireless, so just use the battery pack. And it comes with a fast charging brick. That means that this machine is an ultra fast charging machine, meaning it charges really damn fast. 20 minutes, it's fully charged. Really good. As long as you have this brick, it's gonna charge that fast. If you lose this, it might not charge as fast on a different brick, so make sure not to lose this thing. All right, put that aside. You have a nice little compartment right here for putting inks, ink caps, whatever, gloves, whatever little things that you need for tattooing. Just slap it all in there. And there is a secret compartment. By the way, there is a nice looking sticker right here. I'll probably put this on my laptop. Here we have the bottom of the case. You can actually lift this part up. And there you have your USB Type-C as well as your RCA cable. Now let's put everything aside once again. I'm gonna do this really quick. By the way, you have a little manual card to tell you about the machine, how it runs. I'll probably look at this later too, so that we have a little cheat sheet while reviewing this item. All right, Let's put this there and close this up. Here we have the W3. Let's put the battery on it so that it looks even better. Take a look at that nice machine, guys. It is well built, really nicely made. It is an adjustable stroke machine, so it has a 2.4, 2.7, 3.0, 3.3, 3.6, 3.9, and 4.2 millimeter strokes. 7 strokes, standard nowadays in Dragonhawks line of adjustable stroke pens. It has one issue to mind, guys. Like, it is a very expensive pen. I think it's about $240 or something. So it is a little bit higher, but craftsmanship is there. You can really tell it's nice and well made. They did, however, make one mistake with this pen in terms of design, and that's the adjustment of the stroke and needle depth. It is quite difficult to adjust the needle depth, meaning to say the grip, without messing up the stroke setting. Watch this. I'll hold the machine right here on the end of, yeah, this is not a battery pack part. Oh, it is the battery pack part, my bad. So I'll hold it here by the numbers, and if I turn the grip, it turns the whole stroke thing, the stroke mechanism. It adjusts the stroke. If I hold on the blue, only then can I adjust the needle depth. It's a small thing, but honestly, when you're working mid-session, you'll be adjusting the needle depth sometimes, and you might accidentally adjust the stroke. So it is a little bit annoying, but you get used to it after a while. Hopefully they address this issue, and either they change it on the next pens, but most likely they will, right? It does have a nice click sound, slight, but it does sound expensive. It's a clean, nice, really awesome looking inside. I love how this blue hits. That's really nice. And there's a grip, remove. All right, closing it up again. Needs a little bit of grease. I'll probably add some later. See, as I'm closing it too, I'm struggling because it's also adjusting the stroke. All right, anyway. All right, everyone, so we have a nice simple console. It's a top console display. It is not a colored display yet, but it is still a higher quality display than other pens. Let's turn it on by long pressing the machine, or this button right here. And there you have it. You have some decent sized numbers, pretty big numbers right here. You have the battery indicator. You have a stop and play indicator, meaning to say it's running and it's not running. And you have the working time indicator right there on top. Now, speaking of running, let's run the machine and basically show you guys why this machine is so well made in terms of the motor and the performance of it. It has this little issue with the needle depth stroke thing, but that's minor compared to this part. This is a super silent stealth machine. You do not hear any buzz, barely. It's running at 9 volts, by the way. I normally tattoo at 7 volts. I put it to 9 because I wanted to test the noise and vibration on it. Absolutely no vibration, extremely low. You'll only feel it on your fingertips, barely any. Now, I'll drop it down to 7 volts. And it's even more silent now. And this 7 volts is already pretty hard hitting. You can line with 3 RLs and 5 RLs with it. And you can do your shading at like 6 volts. Like barely. It's like you're just holding a machine and you don't even know it's running. It's amazing how well the engineering and how this motor performs with this pen. There's no like rattle sound, you know, the rod hitting the sides of the inside of the machine. Doesn't do that. It's really well done. This is one hell of a performance pen. Now, it is really good for black saturations or color saturation. Really good for power lines if you put it to 4.2 millimeter stroke. Now you can also do some really nice smooth transition shading if you set it to 3.3 or 3.0. Really good at that. Honestly, I was doing soft shades by using 4.2, and I was just controlling my weight. Like pressure. When you pressure on the skin, you could also do that and just keep one stroke setting the whole time. But you have a little bit of versatility, so you might as well play around with it. Anyway, in short, guys, performance on this pen, is on the top line of Dragonhawk machines. It's with like, you remember the mass sensor? It's like the upgraded version of the mass sensor, basically. Really stealth pen that hits hard. That is a really good combo. I only wish they fixed this little issue, man. Like, that's it. If they did something to this, it would have been a perfect pen. Like, the absolute perfect pen. Battery life on this machine is also pretty good. It's about 6.5 hours to 7 hours, but it is ultra fast charging, so it charges for like 20 minutes and it's fully charged. No problem whatsoever on that department. If I'm not mistaken, it's 12 volts at 10,000 RPM for the motor. Really good brushless motor on this thing. I think this broke the issue where brushless pens don't hit that hard, whatever. This hits hard. I like this pen quite a lot. I mean, if you look at all my reviews on WJX, it's always been good, but this one is really damn good. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Don't forget to hit that like, comment below. Let me know what you want to see next. Subscribe to the channel, hit that bell so that you know what's coming next, and I'll see you all on the next video. Later.